Buildings that fall over due to natural forces do not crumble into their individual components, and the concrete is not pulverized. Buildings that explode have thick, billowing, enormous clouds of pyroclastic-like clouds with suspended, pulverized building materials in them. We have witnesses that hear sounds of explosions. They see flashes of light. These forces that destroy buildings are very different. Thank you. And guess what? Controlled demolitions are very different than fires. Fire can't do what a controlled demolition does. We bring down buildings, high-rises, the only way they've been brought down is with controlled demolitions before. Fire hasn't brought down one high-rise. The way they do that is they set charges in, synchronistically timed, floor by floor, which brings the building down in free fall. Why? Because the resistance is moved. If we have something that looks like this, we have a controlled demolition. Let's take a look at those features of controlled demolitions. This is all direct evidence. Fire can't account for any one of these features. Free fall destruction, symmetry, straight down, right? Evidence of explosives at the base. Let's look at World Trade Center 7, right here in Manhattan. We lost a 47-story skyscraper on 9/11, the afternoon of 9/11. How many of you have never heard of World Trade Center Building 7? Most architects and engineers in the world are completely unaware of the third worst structural failure in modern history. Here it is, right next to the Twin Towers. It's not there anymore. What happened to it? Let's see. Here's Dan Radman describing for us the destruction of this building in downtown Manhattan on the afternoon of 9/11. Does it look anything like a controlled demolition? Does it look anything like you might imagine fire to have accomplished? We're told by NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, that that building came down due to normal office fires. Do you believe it? No! Do you believe this? That a building can come straight down into its own footprint due to normal office fires. Take another look from West Street. Straight down, symmetrical, into its own footprint. Take one more look. This is absolutely amazing. When architects and engineers see this, they know that's a controlled demolition. The penthouse falls. Let's bring it back up. That penthouse is falling a half a second prior to the rest of the building, indicating core column damage. Complete core column damage. I'm not convinced yet, though. Let's look side by side. Here's Building 7 on the left, a known controlled demolition on the right. Is there any similarity? Should this bother you? Why? Yeah! Because we were lied to by federal agencies, NIST, and told that the left one came down by normal office fires, and we know the right one came down by controlled demolition. And yet, they did not examine controlled demolition whatsoever. If Building 7 is a controlled demolition, then we have serious problems, not just in New York, but throughout our country. Because Building 7 is a part of the 9/11 conspiracy, however you define it. These office fires are the biggest ones we have photographic evidence for. Did those fires bring that building down to the ground in 6.5 seconds? Into a pile like a house of cards, where every steel section almost was dismembered from every other one. How do we get a building to fall straight down? Here's a floor plan. We have to remove all 24 core columns at once, synchronistically timed, floor by floor, for a minimum of 8 floors. Can that happen by fire? So we have a problem that should engage every one of you in the liberty and in saving our liberties in the United States. We'll get to that. How fast is this building coming down? You can see the building dropping, increasing amounts of distance with every second. It fits the free fall curve exactly. Hey, this acknowledges that this building came down in free fall after previously denying it. They do not acknowledge the implications of that. What is that? Pass the sheesh. So, remember, buildings that fall due to natural forces, they don't give up the ghost. There's not complete dismemberment of structural steel. Do we have witnesses that hear sounds of explosions? Here's Kevin McPadden. Sound. 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 He's describing explosion. And there's lots of witnesses of explosions. And there's thick pyroclastic-like clouds indicating tremendous heat down here. If any of these buildings was going to be fall due to fire, would you not expect it would have been World Trade Center 5, which is fully engulfed in flames? No, it doesn't fall down. What happened to the evidence? Surely they kept it and looked at it and examined it forensically. No, it was shipped to China for recycling. Before the report came out, and what did the report, FEMA report, say in 2002? We don't know how this building came down. Maybe we should look at the steel. It was gone. What do experts say? Here's a top controlled demolition expert in Europe, Danny Jawicko. What does he say? Starts from below. Basically blow away the columns. It's a controlled demolition. A team of experts did this. Professional work, without a doubt. Wow, was there foreknowledge? Watch these mysterious construction workers walking away from Building 7, hearing an explosion, looking back over their shoulder, citing that it's going to come down, that building's going to blow up. Keep your eye on that building. How do they know? Serious problems we have with Building 7 here. Kevin McPadden, here's a countdown. 3, 2, 1. On the radio held by a Red Cross worker. This is all direct evidence of explosive destruction. Fires can't account for any one of these, or the nanothermite composite explosives that are found in the dust that blanketed lower Manhattan. Iron-rich microspheres found by officials, USGS, indicating basically the evidence of thermite incendiaries. This is a huge problem with the official story. This is why the architects and engineers from Mainland Truth erected a third beam into the New York City skyline on 9/11 last year. We believe Building 7 is the smoking gun to obtain justice for the victims lost on 9/11 in the Twin Towers. So please come upstairs and join us. We have quite a number of DVDs for you to learn more information. We have brochures, we'll give you one for free. Just come up and visit us. Thanks everybody, appreciate it.